Hey there, good morning. More than 200 volunteers this weekend were racking clothes and getting all ready for the two-day event, which is starting in just 30 minutes. But before that, take a look at all of their hard work. In just a few hours, the streets here in downtown Elkhart will be filled with people and the sounds of sweet jazz music from chord to chord. I'm here this morning with a client who is making it all happen today. Calvin Swan decided to turn the page of the chapter of an unwanted child to being the man every child looks up to, and here's how he did it. The youngest volunteers here at the Ram family, and they're ready to beat this year's goal. Taking a look at behind me is somebody's backyard, and yesterday, you see that chair there? It was actually in the middle and it was almost reaching to the top. But the neighbors say here that it happens every year. That coming back to normalcy history we all live together marked the beginning for the Promise Boutique. Allison, fire crews just took off about 30 minutes ago, but they just cleared the scene. They were just watering down and hosing down here potential hot spots, and they were out here for more than 9 hours trying to put out the fires and those hot spots, like I said. And as you can see behind me, half of that barn is destroyed. As you can see, a lot of rubble and ash and a lot of destruction. Dispatch confirms it was a fatal accident, and I'm going to step behind the camera to give you a closer look here of the active and ongoing scene. And as you can see, there is still a high level of police presence here. Actually, about an hour ago when we arrived here at the scene around 5 o'clock, this street was filled with a number of police cars, battalion crew and officials. And I'm going to zoom in here. As you can see, police tape is still up. Officials are still investigating, and there were 2 cars involved, as you can see there. We still don't know if they are any injuries at this time or the cause of the accident, but you can see there an overturned car. Officials still trying to find out the pieces of what caused this accident. But for now, this is all the information we have. But as soon as we get more confirmed details from officials, we'll get back to you here on air and online. For experienced boaters who hit the waters every summer, I might sound like a broken record, but for those who are first-time boat owners, there are regulations you do need to follow. Good morning, Allison. We're live here from the Legion 357, and I'm here with Director Wayne Zuenski. Can you tell me a little bit about the ride today?
Happy birthday to you.
Masamba receiving a lot of happy birthdays today on his special day.
Happy birthday, Rhino.
And the zoo picking the right day and week to celebrate, one of those reasons being spring break and opening day.
We're very excited here at the zoo because it is opening day. We see Masamba the rhino behind us. Today's his 5th birthday, so we're celebrating his birthday, and it's just nice on this first weekend in April to be able to have sunshine, 50 degrees. The zoo's full of people, so it's just exciting.
Masamba, a white rhino, creating quite the fan base around here, with visitors telling me it's one of their favorite animals to visit.
Ever since Masamba came into the picture, I think that's probably the best one right now. I mean, it is Masamba's birthday, and we're so excited. We saw it first thing in the morning. We read about it, and we were like, we're making a plan to come here today.
Zoo supporters say they're excited for the season ahead.
Well, we're members of the zoo, so it's always our favorite time of the year to come out. My kids love it, and we live across the street, so it's easy. We hear the lions roar at night and when they're getting fed. And we hear the giraffes are coming this spring or this summer, so we're super excited.
Make it a habit at least 2 to 3 times a week of coming to the zoo, and we're coming tomorrow too. Yeah.
Employees here say the zoo is a perfect place to spend a day, especially when going out and enjoying family fun is still a worrisome activity for some.
You know, if you're really looking for a safe, fun place to go right now, you know, I know things are getting better with COVID, but the zoo's great. It's 23 acres. You can get outside. You can socially distance. If you're not wanting to travel, we're expecting kind of a more busy season this year because maybe so many people aren't going to travel. And, you know, what better thing to do than come to your local zoo?
The Berrien County Health Department wants to help everyone make an informed decision.
The most important thing is building those relationships with everybody in our community. We are not here to force vaccine onto anybody. We want to answer questions and be a reliable, truthful source of.
Governor Whitmer says vaccine equity is one of her top priorities, with the ultimate goal to get nearly all people vaccinated, returning one step closer to ending the virus spread.
The closer we get to 70% of our 16 and up population getting that vaccination, closer we get to normalcy, like barbecues, 4th of July celebrations, etc.
And with case counts and hospitalizations rising across the state again, it's becoming a race against time.
Keeping this virus down is going to be really crucial to our ability to do all those things.
But with Indiana removing its COVID mask mandate and people are crossing the border regularly, Whitmer says we need to recognize masks are saving lives every day.
No matter if you're from Indiana or Michigan or Illinois or Ohio, for that matter, it's important that we're masking up and that we are observing these protocols. And so all of these policies, each governor is navigating their own circumstances. We now have access to vaccines, and we've just got to continue to do the right thing as we increase the number of people that have been inoculated.